What's up, guys? Angry here. Doing a quick little video here. Someone had reached out to me on Discord on some of my criticisms I'd had a while back on one of Never Enough Ammo's chats. I think it was Never Enough. It might have been E-Honda's chats. I don't know. They all kind of blend together at this point anymore. But Charger8954 reached out to me on Discord, wanted me to explain a little bit more on my dislikes of the Ford Mavrick. I know if you guys watched that chat, I kind of went off on a tirade there. I'm going to be straightforward on this video. I'm doing this on my phone, so I'm not like going to be explaining videos or pictures of the Maverick or anything like that. Like, here, you want to look at what the Maverick, that's the Ford Maverick. Boom. The new truck from Ford, kind of bringing it back to the roots of the mini truck, if you will. And again, full transparency, I'm a stupid vanilla gorilla, so it's just going to kind of be a tirade on this. Its bullet points are going to be kind of all over the place. Nothing's going to be coherent probably, so I don't know how great this video is going to be. It's probably going to suck. I admit this video is more than likely going to suck, not be that great. But anyways, let me go off. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to hit my cons, and I've had some time to think about it. I am going to hit some pros on the Maverick. But let's shoot into it right quick. Cons, right? So when I went on my tirade, a lot of that tirade wasn't, I know it was directed at the Ford Maverick, but it wasn't so much about the Maverick. It was about the person that was looking to buy a Maverick and what they were looking to use it for. So first and foremost, one of my big issues with the Maverick is shouldn't be called the Maverick. The Ford Maverick was originally a car. It's the truck. Call it like the Ranchero or something. I'd be much happier with if you even brought back the Ranchero name. That'd be cool with me, but like Maverick was a car, keep it a car. Same thing that Ford's doing now with the stupid Mach-E Mustang. Like, it's a crossover. It's not a Mustang. Mustang's a sports car. It's a two-door little coupe. Muscle car, pony car, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's not a crossover. Don't call it the Mach-E, but don't call it a Mustang Mach-E. Same concept. So I don't know why Ford's hitting it out of the park. And this is not a dig necessarily at Ford, because I actually really like Ford. They're one of my, if not my favorite, pretty close to my favorite. Actually, no. I'm going to say it right now. They're my favorite domestic car brand. But anyways, dislikes on the Ford Maverick. So again, going back to that conversation, the issue I had was the person that was looking to buy it was looking to spend $20,000, because that's what these are going for now. The base models are $1999 truck. They're probably going for more than that right now, because everyone knows the car market right now is fucking stupid. So they're looking to spend $20,000 on a brand new truck that, no offense, a first time vehicle, like when a new model gets released, I never say go out and buy it, because you don't know the kinks of like the issues that model is going to have. They don't have time to work out the issues, the little kinks, the little, especially in this economy when like fucking vehicles are kind of being slap-happed together. I just feel it's going to cause issues down the road. I'm also not someone that usually says go buy a new vehicle. Like, I am not someone who buys new vehicles. There is very rare instances where I would say go buy a new vehicle. Like, if it's something that you know is going to appreciate, or if you're getting a one-of-one custom order or something like that, then yeah, makes sense in my book. But if you're just, oh, I have to have the newest and greatest, it's just not my thing. Maybe yours, but I understand appreciation of vehicles, not my thing. Anyways, the other issue I had was this person was looking to spend $20,000 on a vehicle that they wanted to be like this ultimate Mad Max, go out into the woods and fucking fight the government with my black powder shotgun and and Rambo it up, Red Dawn, whatever. Not what the Ford Maverick's built for. The Ford Maverick is built as a city truck. It is not meant for going out. Now, can you take it on some small trails and stuff like that? A certain version of it, yes, you can. Could you build it to do that a little bit more effectively? 100% you can. But the base model front-wheel drive hybrid is not meant for going out in the woods and being an overlander or fight the government, Red Dawn, Mad Max truck. It's just not. You can spend $10,000 and get a much better vehicle for that. So that was my issue with the Ford Maverick, because at the end of the day, the Ford Maverick is designed for city. It's meant for people in the city who aren't going to be doing towing. They aren't going to be doing a lot of hauling. They may need a truck now and then to carry some chairs around, or to carry, a couple coolers, or maybe they go to Lowe's on the weekend and they load up some potted plants and some bags of mulch. Like something small like that. That's what this truck is designed for. It's not designed for going bahing off in the woods, rock crawling, overland, and go disappear for 3 weeks. That's not what this truck is meant for, especially the front wheel drive hybrid version. So this truck comes in 3 specs. Kind of its like base model, and then it goes up to the loaded out models. So the models are the XL, XLT, and the Maverick LA. I think it's the LAI. It's a Lariat. That's what it is, the Lariat version. Basically, it's just like how fancy your interior is, size of the wheels, stuff like that. Each model comes in 2 drivetrain modes. The base mode is a 2.5 liter hybrid, front wheel drive only, which if you're just going to use this for, around the city, driving, your plants around, or hauling, some chairs or whatever, like some stuff that you might need a truck type bed for, or like more of an SUV for, that's fine. And that does come in a 2.0 liter turbo all-wheel drive version. Now I believe it's the same 2.0 turbo that's in the Ford, or was in the Ford Focus, which is fine. It's fine for what it is. It probably has some get up and go, so a little bit of pep. All-wheel drive, not as good as four-wheel drive when it comes to, like, again, going off-road. But most of these people aren't going to use this truck for that. They're going to use it for just driving around safe. So, like, drive around, maybe you live in an area where it gets snow and stuff like that. Perfectly fine for that. Perfectly fine. It's going to be an awesome truck for that. Again, though, for your major, like, going off, hitting trails and stuff like that, now, granted, if it's just a small little trail, yeah, all-wheel drive's fine. But if you're going to be hitting major trails, no, this ain't the truck for that. Again, you have to understand what you want to use this truck for. And my gripe was more with the person that was looking at buying this, and what they're trying to use it for is not what this truck is designed for. Going into the pros of this truck, one more con. It's a unibody design. It's not a body on frame. Again, you want to do towing, this truck's not designed for that. You want to do any sort of off-roading or anything like that, not designed for that. It has limitations as a truck. Again, that's why I kind of would prefer it would have been called like the Ranchero or something. But for your everyday Joe Blow, that just in a city that might need a little truck bed for something, because I think it's only a 4.5 foot bed. Yeah, it's only a 4.5 foot bed, so it's not a big bed in that truck. But again, you got to load up a couple buddies or something like that. You want to take it down to the beach. You load some coolers in the back and some chairs and maybe like a raft or something. Cool. Perfectly fine for that. Which leads me into the pros. There's actually a lot of pros with this truck. And part of me is happy that Ford is releasing something like this, because over the years, and I'm going to be copying a lot of the pro points from Rob Pitts. If you're in the car community and stuff like that, you might have heard of him on YouTube. Goes by Rabbit, has Rabbit's Used Cars, I think, is his YouTube channel. I'll try to link it down below. But he did a great video on the Ford Maverick. And one of the points he hit on was, over the years, trucks have just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger, more excessive, to the point where it's not really necessary, right? So some cases it is, but a lot of them it isn't. So look at the perfect example, Ford Ranger, right? They re-released the Ford Ranger a couple years back. You take a look at that Ford Ranger and then look at a Ford F-150 from the mid-2000s, they're the same size, which is BS, because the Ford Ranger is supposed to be a mini truck. The current Ford Maverick is much closer to the size of the old, again, mid-2000s Ford Rangers. I like mini trucks. Like, I grew up, my dad had a small little Toyota pickup, the Hilux, I think it was called overseas, for the longest time. Eventually moved up to a Toyota Tundra as, the family grew and he needed more space. But That little truck was awesome. I had a little Dodge Dakota. My first truck, my first ever vehicle that I could actually legally drive on the road was a little Dodge Dakota. Thing was awesome. 93 Dodge Dakota. Little mini truck. Great little thing. I like mini trucks, and we've gotten away from them. Like, they've disappeared over the years, and all trucks are now just bigger and bigger and bigger, and when it's not necessary. So I like the fact that they're bringing back the mini truck, because I'm hoping this will light a fire under like Chevy's ass to bring something back, light a fire under Dodge's ass, bring back the Dakota in a proper size. Maybe Toyota will come back out with a small mini truck. I like mini trucks. I think they're cool, especially as someone who enjoys the aftermarket industry. I'd love to see what people do with mini trucks. Like back in the 90s and early 2000s, people were dropping them on the ground and stuff. It was awesome. They're making lowrider trucks, and